Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth, where we're trying to prove that Sheena maybe had something to do with this. I don't know if I necessarily buy that she's the culprit. I mean, we kind of already know who the culprit is. But just like, is she maybe on the wrong side of the law? Who knows? We'll have to prove it. But this is far from over. I need to make Agent Lang aware as well of yet another possible escape route the Yatagarasu could have taken. Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, I get it. So that's what you were trying to show me. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, let me guess. This is what you're trying to say, right? Because the door was not a viable escape route, then there must have been another way out.
Yep. Precisely. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to bust out with our revolving fireplace wall explanation, right?
Oh!
No, not quite yet, though you've now ruined it. Huh, but why? This would be the perfect time. The revolving wall on the Babyliss side is known only to 4 people, and if we use this information unwisely, the truth may escape us in the end.
What's with all the whispering over there? Scared I'll figure out your tactics?
I do like tactics. Nothing of the sort, Agent Lang. Come, let's continue where we left off.
That smug, haughty attitude of yours, you really rubbed me the wrong way, you know that?
I hadn't picked up on that. Thank you for spelling it out.
Well, no matter. I figured you out already anyway. The only other possible escape route besides the door is the room's lone window.
Yeah, yes.
Guys, no one tell him. Since an eerie picture of said escape route exists, are you saying that this photo captures the moment of the Yatagarasu's escape?
I guess Detective Bad must have filled him in on this photo. I have to admit that at first I thought the window to be a possible escape route as well. However, I now know that to be impossible.
Now, I realize you may not know this, but humans can't fly.
Well, except when they can. Of course I know that. It's bloody common sense. Besides, I never said I thought that photo to be of the Yatagarasu's escape route.
I suppose not. Alright then, explain yourself.
The shadow in this photo is not the Yatagarasu that Kay was chasing after.
You can say whatever you'd like in whatever language you want. But there's only one language I really understand. The language of evidence.
Very well then. I present to you proof that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo. Wait, don't I have a picture? Well, we know that they're running the wrong way for like one thing. I don't think I have anything else. Fires occurred on the 4th and 5th floors, and it took until the end of the show to put the fire out. The fire occurred on the 3rd floor, and Mr. Cochin's office caught fire during this. Okay, and they were... Oh, I know where I need to get to, I just don't know how to get there. Is that photo? I feel like it's the only thing that's related. Still growing. Okay. Did you prove that the person Kay saw is not the same as the one in this photo? So, but... On the other hand, it doesn't really make sense to, like, present the photo... Present for embassy staff, Miss Olbay. Alright, I can safely... Alright. Maybe this is the way we need to do it. Let's just start from the beginning and eliminate attorney's badge, map. But was swapped with the real one. Okay, we can eliminate that. Can eliminate that. Yatagratsu key. Okay, so if we can't... The Yatagratsu stole this key from the embassy 7 years ago. It is also a knife. Doesn't have anything to do with that. Cadopian paper document. Nope, can eliminate that. Beverly's knife handle. There's nothing about a knife in that picture. I'm not right. Like, that has to be it. It just feels weird to be arguing against a photo with the photo itself. But nothing else is related. I'm going to take a stab before I waste too much more time. Let me explain to you precisely why the shadow in this photo is not the Yatagratsu Kay saw. Kay spotted the Yatagratsu heading for the 3rd floor during the second fire. However, the photo in question was taken just after the first... Oh! Yup. I knew that had to be it because nothing else fit. I didn't put that together. I'm mad at myself. Yeah, way to go. That's twice you've bit him in the butt now.
We're not done yet. You still have to explain what that shadow is. Now the Yatagratsu escaped. I don't suppose you can answer both, can you?
Regarding the photo, I admit that we don't understand what it means quite yet.
As I thought.
However, the Yatagratsu's escape route, now that I can answer.
You can? Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, go on. Enlighten me.
Even if I explain it, you'll try to find some flaw with what I have to say. You're busy heading up to the Alabastian investigation, correct? In that case, I doubt you'd have much knowledge about the Babylee side of the case, so wouldn't it be best if the lead on that side, Agent Sheena, explained it in my stead? Ooh, I like that.
Sheena is my subordinate. If I don't stick up for her, how can I look her in the eyes and call myself her boss?
Lang, it's alright. I can take care of him.
Sheena.
You shielded me a lot as my boss. But it's time for me to prove my worth.
With eyes. Alright, if you're okay with it, then you have my support.
Finally, it's down to just Agent Sheena and myself. This is where the battle really begins. Now then, what is it you'd like to ask? Let's see. Why don't we start with your movements inside the Babylee's embassy? Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna get her. Ooh, if we can catch her in a lie, that would be huge. During the first Babylee's fire, I assisted in putting out the fire. During the second fire, I was searching for the Yatagratsu that had appeared in Babel. Okay, we know that she's about to lie to us. Yep. While I was searching, I heard a scream coming from the next room over. Although I was in the next room, I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagratsu. To be honest, I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagratsu even exists. And that is all I have to say. But I'm not lying when I say I saw a suspicious person running into Mr. Cochin's office. Like I said earlier, I have no intention of retracting my testimony. Good. Just to confirm, did you have a partner when you were on your investigation? No, I moved alone. In that case, you have no one to corroborate your alibi, is that correct?
Are you calling her suspicious because she was in her room by herself? How pathetic.
And it wasn't when Agent Sheena tried to arrest Kay and under the same rationale? And how about when you accused Larry because he was the weapon's owner? Got him. Not that it's unexpected for that useless lump to get into such a situation, that's true. Although, I suppose it's never a good idea to let mistakes go uncorrected.
I will make no excuse for what I did in that situation, but I'm about to make an excuse.
Then you should apologize right now for making Kay out to be the killer, pal.
I'm sorry. Sheena, apologize.
I'm sorry. That was too easy. It's really okay. I mean, I'm not under suspicion anymore. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I never doubted you, not for 1 second.
The same goes for me. I believe in Sheena.
Then let's put that to the test and see if she is really worthy of your trust. This promises to be interesting. Does it? I don't know if he's gonna go for it. Okay. So you helped with the fire extinguishing effort. I was in charge of the police on the Babylese side, so I helped them with their work. Please doing the job of firemen. You really know how to work people.
She sure does. That's because she's one awesome woman who knows how to manage.
I guess so. She's always bringing you a business card or a scroll at just the right time. To prepare everything before I'm ordered to. That is the definition of a secretary. She kind of seems more capable than Agent Lang, doesn't she? Certainly more capable than my... Never mind, that's fine. At the very least, she's certainly more capable than you, Detective. Had to be said. Ugh. I kind of had a feeling you were going to say that. Are you calling Edgeworth, and by extension me, predictable?
Sheena's more than just a capable secretary, you know. Sheena, tell him what other things you're good at.
All right.
Hold it.
By the second fire, you mean the one that consumed the 3rd floor of Babel, correct? Yes, that was when the suspicious person was spotted in Babel. Then you were after the same person in the long coat that I was after. There's no proof that the suspicious person was really the Yatagarasu, because no one was able to get a good look at the person's face. By the way, how was your team's investigation? In order to extinguish the fire, water was pumped into the 3rd floor via the windows. So the majority of the investigators conducted their searches on other floors. Okay. Maybe they did, but there was one person who was wandering around lost on the 3rd floor. See, he bumbles in a good way. We needed him there. When the fire was pretty much out, I moved to investigate the 3rd floor. And you did that alone? Yes. A scream coming from the next room over. Okay. No real reason to... I'm going to press that, but there's not really any reason to. So you were in the room next to Mr. Cochin's office. I already told you I was earlier. As I was examining the neighboring room, I heard that girl's shrill scream. Upon hearing her, I immediately ran towards Mr. Cochin's office. Wherein you proceeded to arrest her, as I recall. Yes, I did. But she is totally innocent, pal. I thought we already cleared that up. We did, but that's what happened. And I thought I had already apologized for my behavior. She's got us there. Now, if the tenacious detective would be so kind as to be quiet... Ugh. I have to agree. Right now is not the time to take issue with that. Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth. But what I do take issue with is the fact you didn't see the Yatagarasu, Agent Sheena. The prosecutors of this country are all so strange. That sounds like a lie. I'm gonna press that. You were unable to catch even a glimpse despite being in the next room. Is this true? I really hate to repeat myself. You know, I can kind of empathize with that. I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. However, I simply wish to make sure that you are not misremembering something. We wouldn't want you to be accused of lying later on, would we?
Yay, Mr. Prosecutor, are you calling Sheena's testimony a lie?
Agent Lang, I'm talking with Agent Sheena right now. So I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't interrupt us with your superfluous comments. We're growling at people. You know, I feel kind of bad for him. Why? I understand his pain at watching one of his subordinates being accused. However, I cannot turn my eyes from the truth. Lang, I'm alright. And as for you, I think you should be focusing your doubts on that girl rather than me. And why is that? The girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Are you throwing Kei's words into doubt again? Well, she does claim to be the Yatagarasu, right? And she did try to chase down the Yatagarasu despite being just an average citizen. Actually, she came here with the goal of capturing the fake Yatagarasu. That's right, which is why I would never lie about anything related to the Yatagarasu. I suppose you have proof of that somewhere? Not quite, but even without any, I have people who believe in me, and that's enough. I see. Kei's testimony is without flaw, but as for yours, let's just say that I find your testimony to be a bit suspicious. Uh-oh. There seems to be a very large flaw in her testimony. Oh, then why don't you show her using what we found out with Little Thief? I will, in due time. The escape route of the Yatagarasu that Kei was in pursuit of. If it turns out that it really does lead right to Agent Sheena, then what is it that she is keeping from us right now? So she's... Alright, so not that one. Okay, nothing to debate there. This is the first one. I was unable to catch a glimpse of the Yatagarasu. We know that shouldn't be true. It feels like too early to do this. But we know it was used. So there's almost no way that she wouldn't have seen him. But is now the time to play this card? Alright, hold on. What's the next statement? I'm actually very skeptical that the girl's Yatagarasu even exists. Now, so we know that's not true. I don't think we have any proof, though. Yeah, I don't think we have anything that proves... No, because we just proved that photo isn't the same Yatagarasu as the one Kei saw. Yeah, that doesn't. I was thinking we could present that photo, but we just finished proving why that wouldn't play in here. That's actually kind of neat. That's probably why they had you do that. Alright, so I don't think it's this statement. I think it's this statement. We know it was used. I think we've gotta. Being in the room next to Mr. Kochin's office is the problem with your testimony.
Mr. Prosecutor, I don't see a problem you're talking about at all.
Agent Lang, do you recall the secret we discovered about the Alabastian office fireplaces?
Oh, you mean how it connects to the office at the room next door? What about it?
Well, Alabast isn't the only country with secret connecting fireplaces.
What?
The fireplace in Mr. Kochin's office holds the exact same secret.
No, what?
The Yatagarasu didn't escape through the door to the room escape through the door to the room or the window. The escape route was through the revolving fireplace wall and into the next room over. Uh-oh. Yep. Now do you see? If the Yatagarasu had escaped into the next room, then the thief would have run straight into Agent Sheena. Meaning that it's impossible for her to have missed the Yatagarasu. What is the meaning of this, Miles? Well, would you care to explain, Agent Sheena? How you managed to completely miss the fleeing Yatagarasu? Or shall I? Your claim that you were in the next room was a lie all along, wasn't it? Well, that's not the part I expected to be a lie. The truth is, you were the one Kay saw in the coat. Pretending to be the Yatagarasu, and you were the one she chased after. As you tried to lose her, you ran into Mr. Cochin's office and headed for the fireplace. Then you shed your coat in the next room, leaving it there to emerge as Agent Sheena. Ooh, we definitely... Ooh, I hope we have some evidence to back this up. Because I don't know that we do. After that, you came back around to place Kay under arrest. Does that sound about right? If not, then speak now or forever hold your peace. Of course she's gonna deny it. How dare you make Kay look like the bad guy when you're the suspicious one, pal.
Is she Sheena?
Oh, she's lost it. Yay. That laugh. I remember this irritating laugh. But I'm getting chills down my spine. No way! It can't be, but it has to be.
Sheena, what's wrong with you?
I'm sorry, it was so funny that I couldn't help but laugh. Funny, you say? Yes, that you would accuse me of being the Yatagarasu. What? Something about that doesn't seem right, but I also don't have anything to refute it. What just happened? The prosecutors of this country really are all so very strange. You think you can get away with this by simply laughing it off? You think I'm taking things too lightly? I think not. It's that prosecutor who is. Look, everything you said earlier is nothing more than mere speculation. The Yatagarasu fled through the fireplace. Do you have any proof to back up your claim? Yes! If you don't, then you haven't proven a thing regarding the Yatagarasu's escape route. The tone of voice you're taking with me now has certainly changed. That's because it's been a while since I've had this much fun. I think I'll let loose and then we can have a real battle of wits. For an agent of Interpol to show me the true power of her mind, it is a great honor. Don't underestimate me, I'm not some foolish broad, you know. Foolishly foolish fool who foolishly fools with fools. I nothing. Like to bail. I know, and that is why I won't hold anything back either as I answer your question. My question? Here's your proof that the revolving fireplace wall in Babel was used recently. Well, that doesn't really help us there. Oh, left ashes there, and there weren't any ashes. Right, this, yeah.
Take that.
I'm sorry, but is this really your honest answer to my question? Yes. According to Ambassador Polano's testimony, he said that he was burning some documents in the fireplace with Mr. Cochin, which isn't at all suspicious in any way. Oh. The ashes of what they burned were left in the fireplace, so they should have been there. However, when we went to investigate the room, the ashes weren't there. Why is that a problem? Maybe someone cleaned them up. Unfortunately for you, Ambassador Polano said that he forgot to. And so the question remains, why were the ashes missing? The answer is simple. When the Yatagratsu went through the fireplace wall, the ashes were pushed into the next room by the wall as well. The movement of the ashes that were in Mr. Kosh's office is my proof. And just what is so funny? Ashes proof? Are you even allowed to submit such flaky evidence in court? Yes? You still wish to fight us? Of course, why wouldn't I? In that case, let's hear your counter-argument. My counter-argument, huh? This really is just like being in court. Well, to me, we're simply continuing from where we left off all those years ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. Doesn't matter if we're at a crime scene or in a court. Let's finish this here and now. I suppose. I've had a lot of fun today, but I grow weary of this game of cat and mouse. Let's make this the last testimony and wrap up this absurd case once and for all. Wait, we're at the end? Are we really at the end? Oh, we're gonna save this for the next episode because I don't know. If this is the last one, this could go on for a while. Oh, okay. Next episode finale. I feel like there's a lot we haven't wrapped up though. I don't know, but anyway, next episode could be a long one, so we'll call it here and see what happens. I hope you guys are enjoying this and looking forward to what comes next. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.